7 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Drake London. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Falcons and the Buccaneers coming up next.
Well, it wouldn't be Florida without this. A heavy tropical rainstorm coming down just prior to kickoff here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And last week's win was indicative of how good this team can be. It was a complete performance.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. They stay on the ground with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Falcons ready to go to work here on offense. And at the helm in his 2nd season, Charles, it's Desmond Ridder.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Ridder and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. One of only 2 rookies to top 1,000 yards on the ground last year. Here's Tyler Algier. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. The Falcons at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
First down, here's Ridder. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kalijah Kancey in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Back to throw, Ritter. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. And complete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ritter back to throw. Got London on a slant. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Jet sweep, here's London. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big, or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around it.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Logan Hall fighting through and dropping him for the sack. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out with that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and a few inches. Here's Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 18. There's a nice move. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. Stiff-armed him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Ritter will set up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ritter to throw it. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout the game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle.
There he goes, right side. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Here's Ritter. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And we've got a 3rd and goal situation.
As a defense, you're going to bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Algier, his 1st touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They start the drive with White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Mayfield. It fights him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Grady Jarrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Working out of the gun. Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Mayfield on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
When you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
1st down, here's White. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the Falcons' 39-yard line.
Now Mayfield. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like
Now Mayfield lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 73 yards.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run at not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
On second, here's Algier. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and that will be 3rd down.
As usual, mark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Ritter now. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a 1st down in that situation?
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed right away. Loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this 1st quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd down, Ritter flushed out right. Pushes past him, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged him with a big game with his legs. Really showing him some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
They'll run with Patterson. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. After 1, it's 9-0. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The improv act there, good for 9, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure he picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got a manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Ritter now looking to throw it this time. Flush to his right. It throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
We lost 4 yards on the play, and that'll force a punt on 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out come the Bucs now. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. A good return there, calling 13 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all those things, and still be in good shape.
Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ritter. And that is incomplete. Oh, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Patterson running between the tackles. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed the throws quickly and forced the incompletion.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Ritter from the gun.
Eluding the pressure right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2nd and 10.
At the 10-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And taken at the 46. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys haven't.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mayfield to throw it.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3.
So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Ritter back to throw.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like baseball. Guys in bad, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Flushed it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
Ritter looking to throw here on 4th. Got London on a slant.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Get ready.
Ritter to throw it.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Pushing his way through.
He's got room past the 30. Still on his feet. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculated, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Ritter.
Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Second and 10 now. It's Ritter.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Mac Hollins.
23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now, heading back out onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On third down, a run from White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's taken on his own 46. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Well, the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. On first down, Ritter.
Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Ritter now.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing all the things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now Ritter. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position, When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That escapes the sack. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Finding space at the 40. Still going.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball.
And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Buccaneers, 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Forced out to his left.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45. Reach halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Algier now up the middle. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well the entire game. short, steady bursts.
Ritter throwing on third down.
Flush to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive in the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Powerful running. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Ritter. Over the middle, caught by London.
And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
Second down throw coming for Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 7 there in the second one, and they're in better shape now for third. Landing 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ritter from the gun.
He'll buy some time right.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And running with power here. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Ritter back to throw.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter
rolling to his right. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Elijah Cansey.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll push the lead up to 8. So he's got another field goal, his 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that they ever miss a chance to put...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Tyler Algier, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Shrugs him off. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run.
He's on his way.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Was shot right.
79 yards.
And the Bucs have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well.
2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Ritter to throw it.
Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
from back at their own 10-yard line. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
At the 3-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn.
Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 to be exact. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field.
He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Mayfield's throw going to be into the hands of Evans here.
A quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. To throw, Mayfield. There's Evans again, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. They run straight ahead here with White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The Buccaneers field goal, a 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is gone. And that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the points have been flying around. It feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder. Field goal's going to be enough because, as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field.
He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Ritter now on 2nd down.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's Ritter.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Shoves him away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And they're not going to get to come to a close. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth.
On second down, Ritter.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Ritter now.
He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
The challenge flag is out. Todd Bowles not pleased with the ruling on the field, and he's going to ask the officials to take another look. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide, and I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one. Is that now will wind up an incomplete pass. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It leaves up third down. This drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And you and I are thinking about it. You know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
On a handoff, it's White.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
101 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On the give, it's White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They stay on the ground with White. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And again, it's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here's White.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we got a tie game here in the 4th.
And this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Time to get another look at Drake London and the Falcons offense.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he's really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there are certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. Never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Ritter back to throw.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. Ritter. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
Ritter on the 4th down try.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The drive starts with a run by White.
Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Buccaneers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Fights off the tackle at the 20.
And he returns this to the 22.
Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Back to throw. Ritter throws right back to London. Complete again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. Ritter to throw it.
He was waving his arms wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days in Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped it over the pass at you, what did you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since...
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd down, Mayfield.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Mike Evans, 47 yards.
And the Buccaneers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And here now come the Falcons. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets to find that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Ritter throwing on third down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Got London on the slant.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Quick hitch, complete. It's Patterson. Touchdown! Cordero Patterson from 4 yards out.
And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Mike Evans of the Tampa offense about to set up shop.
This defense, I wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. On third down, it's Vaughn.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
So now Ritter and the Falcons
down by 8, a minute 14 to go. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well.
Here's Ritter.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 2-minute drills. They're tough enough, pressure packed enough, and these elements makes it significantly tougher.
And you don't have the luxury where you can say, okay, I can allow for certain things and maybe change up a little bit. Because it's a 2-minute situation, you've got to try and make the same plays you would make if the elements didn't exist.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Going for it on fourth down. It's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
outside to Palmer.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Bucs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.